Hi, VC. It's Aaron, Mitha Alamir. Today I'm entering a contest for my great friend Robert. Now, his channel is Robert's on My Turntable, and he's celebrating his 4 years in the vinyl community. So congratulations, Robert. That's really awesome. And I've known Robert pretty much since I've joined the vinyl community about 3.5 years ago, and we've become good friends over the years. And he's just got a really good channel, really nice guy, one of the nicest guys I know. And just congratulations on your 4 years, Robert. So I'm supposed to show 4 bands, the 4th album by 4 different bands. Now, there's so many of these I could have chose, but I just I went with a few that aren't as shown as much, I think. So first off, I'm going to start with this record here. And this is actually a VCLT from my great friend Rod, the Happy Hippie. And it's Black and Blue in Heat. Their 4th and final record. They're a Portland, Oregon-based hard rock metal band from the 80s. They had 4 albums. This is their final one called In Heat. And there's Jamie St. James, the lead singer. Tommy Thayer here, the lead guitarist, is now in Kiss. Now, I love this record. I love all 4 Black and Blue records. I think they're one of the most underrated 80s hard and heavy bands. And starting with Rock On and Suspicious. Just every song on this is great. Gene Simmons produced it, co-wrote the song Stranger. And maybe one more, I'm not sure, I don't think so. But it's got, a Kiss influence in it, but this is their own thing. They're really good, so underrated. Love Black and Blue. Next up, I can't do one of these without showing my favorite band, and especially this record, because my favorite band is Clutch. Now, they've had 13 studio albums, which I'm just doing studio albums, so I'm not, doing EPs, live albums like that I'm not considering, but this is their 4th album, and it's underrated even for them. This is Jam Room from Clutch. 4th record, which was after Transnational Speedway League, was the first album. Then they had the self-titled Clutch, then Elephant Riders, and then was Jam Room. And this album is just really good. It's got some of their most classic songs on here, but it's not a really well-known Clutch album, even for them. Stuff like, One-Eyed Dollar makes its first appearance on here. It's got Gnome Enthusiast, which is really cool. He sings in a different voice kind of on that one. Basket of Eggs is on here. Release the Kraken, one of my favorite Clutch songs. The Drifter's awesome. Sink 'Em Low, just such a good record, very underrated. And if you don't know Clutch, check this one out, Jam Room. It's right up there with their best records. Up next, this is a band that I rarely see shown in the vinyl community except for me. And this 4th record of them happens to be my favorite by the band. This is Eagles of Death Metal with Zipper Down. And Eagles of Death Metal is a 2-piece band. Josh Homme, originally from Caius, and he's in Queens of the Stone Age, Eagles of Death Metal, Them Crooked Vultures. He's actually the drummer and vocalist on this. And then we got Jesse Hughes, who's the vocalist and guitarist. And it's just such a good record. This album blows me away still to this day. It's just awesome. They're not a death metal band. It was kind of play on words. They were kind of joking around and said, well, we're the Eagles of death metal because, the Eagles sound death metal. But really good album. If you like any of Josh Homme's stuff, you'll like this. And interestingly, he plays drums instead of guitar on here. But they do all kinds of different instruments. I think he probably plays bass and some guitar as well. But, they even do a cover of Save a Prayer, the Duran Duran song that's killer on here. Really good. But this album, one of my favorite albums of the 2010s, absolutely phenomenal record. And next up here, I've got a very underrated record by David Lee Roth. This is Your Filthy Little Mouth, his 4th album. Kind of hard to find on vinyl. And it's really different for DLR, for David Lee Roth. It's really good. It's got a lot of different sounds on it. It's got stuff that's like in his vein from the first 3 records, like She's My Machine and Everybody Got the Monkey. But he's got a duet with Travis Tritt on here called Cheatin' Heart Cafe that's actually really good. I'm not a country fan, but that's excellent. A song called No Big Tang, which is kind of reggae flavor, which is really cool. Land's End is really a mellower one, and Sunburn, those 2 songs, mellower, really great songs. And You're Breathing It, an Urban NYC mix, which is kind of a, electronic remix kind of thing. Really cool. Very unique David Lee Roth record. I really love this. It's not as good as Eat 'Em and Smile or A Little Ain't Enough, but I would put this right up there with Skyscraper. It's really good. This is excellent. If you've never heard Your Filthy Little Mouth, check it out. Very different for David Lee Roth, and it's very underrated. So everyone, go over to Robert's channel and sub him if you haven't. I'll leave a link down below. Robert on my turntable. Congratulations again, Robert. You're one of the greatest guys in the vinyl community. I will see you all in the next one. Have a great one.